I received a YouTube comment a few days ago. Let me quickly read it for you. So it says like this: I am a 2024 pass out and looking for a job. Please guide me. I am so depressed. This is really sad. And that's why I thought to make a quick video on it. And to be honest, let's try to see what we can improve. And here, what I mean by that is, I'm not talking about how we can improve the job market. I'm thinking how we can improve ourselves, how we can make ourselves better so we have more job opportunities. Right? So let me share something with you. This is what I draw a few days ago. But before that, let me highlight a quick thing here. So this video is very specific to those developers, those newbies who are looking for a job. They have passed out their examinations and they are actively looking for a job. It's not for those who are already in the job, because it's a different path, different career level, right? So let me start. Let me quickly show this chart with you. Hope you can see this. So this is the area where hope you can see this is very draft, and as I said earlier, I'm trying to make a quick video, pass the message. So this is where we are. We are spending most of our time learning to code. This is just the 20% of the whole equation. There's still 80% which we are not using, and that is where the problem is. I will share in this video how you can cover this 80% so you have better chances to get a job. This is where you need to shift your focus and try it just for 30 or 90 days, and you will feel the difference. And once again, this is 80% is what will add the most value. So the 80% of pie chart is basically you can cover with art technique. So I will show you a quick sheet art technique. So here A stands for apply smartly. I really encourage to every newbie just apply smartly. So what I mean by that, let's say you are a C# developer. Let's say you learn C# or you learn JavaScript, right? And you push those projects in GitHub. This is why I always recommend to newbies, whenever you learn, try to make sure you are learning in that technology and you're pushing something in GitHub so you can show it to potential employers. How you have to show it, I will explain in second step. But for now, let's say you are applying smartly. If your C# or JavaScript skills on the GitHub, try to apply only for those jobs. Don't apply randomly for every single job. And then the reason is very simple. If you apply randomly to every single job, you will get the chances are you will get more rejections and more depression. So don't do that. Just apply with laser focus. And when you apply, generally a job has a start date and end date. So once you apply, after the end date of that job, try to follow up with the hiring manager. And you can write a very simple email. Let me try to show on the screen. So this is a very simple email. So basically you are asking for a response. You are just simply saying I applied for the job and that's the title, that's the company name. I wanted to check if there are any updates regarding my application. That's it. That's it. You're just following up with the job application. This is all about apply smartly. So now let's go to the R of R technique. And here R stands for, okay, before I explain R stands for, let me ask a one simple question. Let's say you are sending a text message to your girlfriend or boyfriend or your father, mother, sister, brother, or anyone. Now my question is, can you use the same text message to someone else? Probably not, because you have to change the wording. So for example, a text message you have sent to your mother or your brother or sister or your girlfriend or boyfriend, you can't send it to someone else because the wording has to be changed. Now my question is, then why you are sending the same resume to everyone? How do I know? Because I have spent 15 years in IT industry. I work with many high-tech companies like United Nations, CGI, NSS, ICEA, and the list goes on. And I've seen many times candidates send resume which was really outdated. Even sometimes they send resume which they created at the time of university. You see what I mean? Don't do that. Just refine your resume. Even a minor change in your CV can make a huge impact. Let me explain. There's a resume headline just below your name, and you can change that. For example, if you apply for front-end engineer, you can say entry-level front-end engineer, crafting UI with JavaScript and CSS. And if you're applying for an entry-level backend engineer, you can simply change the resume headline, something like this: entry-level developer, problem solver in web technologies. And the best part, it only takes a few seconds. Finally, on your CV, try not to tell, try to show. I generally say to all newbies, even to my students, try to show, not tell. So what I mean by that, for example, on your CV, don't write, I learned JavaScript in 30 days. Instead, do something and publish code on GitHub, and then try to say, I learned JavaScript, develop an application which was doing this, and here is a link. Because anyone make big claims, but very few people, very few developers who can back up their claims by showing them. And trust me, it is a big game changer. And I'm sure by this time you understand what exactly R stands here. Refine, resume. Now let's jump to the T. Train for interview. Trust me, once you've done A and R, chances are very high like you will get a call for interview. And once you get a call for interview, first drop an email, thank you for the opportunity, looking forward for the interview. Just try to follow up at every stage. And then prepare for the interview. Google it. Try to see the company. What exactly the company doing? What exactly the products of the company? What's the interview process? What they're asking? How they're asking? Interview duration, interview format, and so many questions. So prepare for the interview and do your best. And this is one more thing. So whenever the interview is, there is always a chance for you to ask questions. Generally, it happens at the end of interview. At that time, you should take that opportunity and ask some questions. For example, what's the team size? Do you follow agile and daily stand-ups? Do you see the difference? Interview should be bi-directional, not in one direction. And this will work only if you have done the 20% right. Remember the chart I showed you in the beginning of this video? 20%. It all starts with learning to code. If you have not done that right, I will encourage you go back, learn the fundamentals, try to show something on GitHub to potential employers, and then focus on 80%. And trust me, you will see the results between 30 to 60 days. Give it a try and let me know. Thank you very much.